Welcome to 75 Stories, a podcast created to commemorate the 75th anniversary of Normandale Lutheran Church in Edina, Minnesota.
My role at Normandale Lutheran Church is the Director of Children's Ministry and Music. Within that role, I am found wherever the kids are. I spend a lot of time with them on Wednesdays, directing both the children's choir and the cherub choir, and then hanging out with Spark, which is grades 5 and 6, and we act as a pre-confirmation program and a youth group. And then I hang out with them on Sundays during Sunday school and faith markers and directing the choirs when they sing. I'm lucky enough to also get to hang out with the Normandale Preschool. I get to teach chapel to both Normandale Preschool and Blessing Place. I've been around Normandale since I was in 3rd grade. I got to attend Sunday school and youth programming, and I even got to come back as a college student and be a choral scholar with the adult choir. Those experiences really deeply shaped me in my life and in my finding of this position and in the way that I direct these programs. Because I've been around for so long, Normandale has really become a home. I've formed really deep relationships in the youth program, such as my current roommates, my friends Katie and Marissa, are people that I met in confirmation here. And we live just down the road, and they are some of my closest friends. We got close because of all of the time we spent during late Wednesday night programs and summer camps. And one of the camps we went to is Wilderness Canoe Base, and I met my life partner there. So all of the roots that I've laid throughout my life really come back to Normandale. The experiences that I had growing up here and making it feel like a home makes me want to turn around and make sure that the programs that I'm running make children feel like they're at home and make them feel loved in the same way that I do when I'm here. Some of the realities that families and children face today and things that might feel different from when I was growing up here that challenge the way that I'm able to do my work are people are really busy today. There's a lot of people and a lot of different programs like sports and schools and after-school choirs or after-school theater that ask for a lot of time from people. And oftentimes, it's a really big challenge for families to make sure that they're splitting their time up in a way that works really well for them. And especially if they have more than one child that are in different programs, I mean, it's really hard to make sure that schedules align. And what's changed from when I was a child is that Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings aren't held as sacred in a lot of sports and a lot of outside of church program. And that's a big challenge for us. We are trying to address it by making sure that we're offering things at times that are different than the typical church schedule, or by being open to people not being at every single rehearsal or at every single meeting so that they can still feel welcome and feel loved and hear that I'm really glad that they're here even if they're not here every week. I'm most proud of the Spark program here at Normandale in my ministry role. I am proud of this because it was new when I came on, and before I started this full-time role, I was hired to begin Spark as a part-time employee. I was hired while I was teaching in Maplewood at an elementary school, teaching public elementary music, and I came here on Wednesdays after school in order to lead Spark. Carrie Warnke had hired me for that, and it was responding to that 5th and 6th graders were looking for a way to engage deeper and have age-appropriate faith formation classes. And we started it on a whim, sort of wondering if it would work, and it really has worked. We've really drawn in that age group via the Spark program, and it is really joyful for me to get to hang out with them on Wednesday nights, and I look forward to it. I feel really proud of the way that this program has grown and almost doubled in attendance since it first started. I love getting to hang out with them, and I feel proud of them. My biggest goal in my position here is to be able to take all of the things that I've learned throughout my experiences here at Normandale and package them up and reflect on how much this place meant to me and bring them with me so that I can send them home with the students that are here and make sure that they're experiencing the same love and the same feeling of home and the same deep understanding of what faith means by coming in the doors.
We are so glad you joined us today here at 75 Stories. If you'd like to share your own story, please contact Christy Shepard at kshepard@normluth.org. Join us next week for another story, and share this podcast with your friends and family. We are all part of the Normandale community.